So usually for these reviews, I do like a little animation cutscene kind of thing of the anime, or like a little mini AMV 20-second long thing. I did one. I had a friend do one for me, but it's not going to be at the start of this as I'm talking right now because of the fact that it would do a lot of spoiler, because I kind of forgot to tell him not to put in spoilers, but I really like it. So I'm going to show it at the end of the review. So if you guys want to still see that, check it out. Have fun with that. If you actually do want to see the spoiler. Pilgrim F may be here. Welcome back to my anime reviews. Basically, I will try to watch an anime or rewatch an anime and then review it for you guys. Like I've said before, anime like One Piece, Bleach, Fairy Tail, and such will probably not be reviewed as they are way too far in their stories and it'll take me forever to catch up with them. So that's probably not going to happen. Let's move on. So let's get this hype train up, motherfuckers. Alright, so I had a few other ideas for what this week's review would be, but I dropped all of that when they literally announced on Thursday that they were going to be releasing on Crunchyroll Digimon Tri, the Determination arc, and that's what we're reviewing today. Okay, so much hype in my goddamn soul. I loved the reunion arc, so I'm hoping this arc is just as good. Also, there are a few things I will be leaving out in this review because it'd be just redundant for me to repeat myself, so you can go check out my first review of the reunion arc over here in the bubble here, the thumbnail right there. You can click over there to check it out. Originally, this movie was a feature film, but for Crunchyroll, they split it up into 4 separate episodes. It's like a 75-minute total thing, so it's not super long, but it's pretty good. Let's get this started. So like I say every time for these reviews, I'll only be explaining the most important points of this anime, like the character, story, setting, relations, voice acting, animations, music, and the genre, and you always start the genre here. It's an action, adventure, science fiction based anime, but like I've said in my previous review, it's most likely feels like it's the feels that are bringing me here, so the genre main stuff is irrelevant. Now for the setting. The setting is Japan, technically all around the world, and cyberspace. These things called Digimon exist. They are living things created by data and such. To protect Digimon and their world, known as the digital world, multiple children are chosen around the world to become Digi-destined, who are partnered with Digimon to protect the world if it needs saving. It's super hard to explain without spoilers for the first season. Main point is that this anime is for fans of Digimon who understand everything and about how it works and stuff, and doesn't care about any of that exposition shit. And I can't be bothered with explaining the rest of the stuff, considering I just don't want to waste my time. It'd take way too long, so we're gonna move on. Now for the characters. There's so many characters in Digimon, but they are all fantastic, and I will not be covering any of them today. If you want a proper synopsis of all the characters, watch my previous review of Digimon Tri Reunion Arc, okay? I literally talked about every single one of them in that review. I'm not gonna do it again. Now for the story. Continuing on from the reunion arc, this arc starts off with the showing how both Joe and Mimi are growing up. Joe's trying to get into school and is too busy to be a Digi-destined, and Mimi is trying too hard, so hard that she's going over the line. How will these people change or accept themselves? Just watch it to find out. Now for the animations. Just as amazing as the first arcs. It's what I expected if Digimon was modernized, and I love it. I don't care if it's different from the original style, because honestly, anime with an art style like it used to have just don't cut it anymore. Especially for a theater release. It's a movie, guys. It's originally a movie. Remember that. They have to have a certain quality. Now for the voice actors. The voice actors did an amazing job and made me love them even more in this arc. Sure, they aren't the same voice actors from the original cast, but it's been years since they've done this anime, since they've worked together on Digimon, so of course getting the same voice actors would be difficult, so I won't penalize them for it. Now for the music. The music is just as damn amazing as the last film. I could listen to the music on repeat. Now for the rating part of these reviews. As a rating, I will split up into 5 different categories: the voice acting, animation, story, characters, and overall enjoyability, and always start with the voice acting here, 20 out of 20. They did an amazing job for the people who had a large weight over their shoulders, replacing a cast full of people that they relate their childhood to. Good on them. Animations, 20 out of 20. They were great. I love the new style animations, and I have no hate here. Story, 18 out of 20. The story was pretty good. Having the story focus on the eldest, Joe, and the youngest, Mimi, is pretty nice, but what happened to the main plot? What happened to finding out who Alphamon was? The fuck? Characters, 15 out of 20. Alright, be ready for a little bit of a rant. I 100% understand that this film was to focus on both Joe and Mimi, but there were a few things that were just out of place. Karu, like she always has had a very important role as something like a mediator since she's a second generation Digidestined, and that's all fine and good. But why was TK not treated the same? He was treated like shit! I don't like TK as a character much, but honestly, they could have at least tried to make him look good. Like, he showed up every, never. He showed up maybe twice. I don't know if he talked much. I think I only remember 2 lines from him, and they were very creepy. That's literally all I remember of TK from this movie. Also, Izzy was literally comic relief, which was first weird, and then actually was really good, which was hilarious to me. And Sora literally became a side character that people forgot about, because I forgot about her too. I didn't even remember she was a Digidestined, because she literally had no input on almost anything. She showed up once or twice like TK, but TK talked more. Yeah, I don't understand it. The new girl introduced was literally pure comic relief and fan service for this whole film, even though right at the end they make her seem really important, and then the other 2 characters who work for the government had a much larger role in this movie, which I'm glad about, but my biggest problem was that the conflict between Ty and Matt disappeared. What happened to that? They literally avoided each other like the plague for the whole movie, and were never there, and when they have a conflict, it's for like 5 seconds. Was that not the main plot for Tri? I mean, I thought the idea of Tri was that so Matt and Ty could finally have peace between each other and grow up with the others growing up as well as the cover plot. I don't mind this. I don't mind it at all. I really don't mind that other Digidestined get the attention and the spotlight. But it's a problem when you ignore the big part of a plot that you create and that was focused on for the first entire movie and then just completely ignore it. It makes no sense. Enjoyability 19 out of 20. There's no Davis 1-point deduction while you do this. Overall score 92 out of 100. 92% needs more Davis and Kari making out. As a grade for this anime, I hope you enjoyed the video. In the description there should be a link to watch it on Crunchyroll if you have a subscription, of course. If you don't, go get one. If you don't, honestly, though, I do have a link down there to watch it normally, but, I mean, I do believe that you should invest on Crunchyroll. This is not a sponsor, I'm just saying, Crunchyroll is amazing. If you want to support the anime industry, check them out, they're great, they have such a large catalog of goddamn anime, it's great. Thank you guys for watching, it's gotta be if maybe, out. See you guys next time.